Well, hello. And here we are again, as the time ticks by. Tick, tick, tick. Yeah, that was a boring intro. But it does serve a purpose. I am facing away from my microphone right now, just trying to demonstrate how good this is, in case you're looking for a good mic. This is set to like super crazy sensitive. Well, my goodness, I didn't expect the whole audio to cut out like that, but alright, that works. At least I assume it cut out in the monitors here, as I guess they're supposed to be called. Now I have it set to a better setting, and I think I have this whole thing set up way better than I have yet. I just haven't quite been happy with the audio quality on this. But anyway, it was, quite a day at work, and I want something that is a little bit more chill. Oh good, it's broadcasting. I'm so happy. I see myself there. Yay! I've had so many issues. Yes. Yes. Oh, what are these weird noises you make, emulator? I love this game. And not just Prince of Persia. No. The Super SNES version. The music is beautiful. The graphics are beautiful. And as a teenager, well after the SNES had kind of moved on to the previous generation, I just totally fell in love with this game. I played it at a Funko Land in, I don't remember exactly where in Delaware, but it was in Delaware when I lived in New Jersey. I mean, this was the kind of game that really showed off what the Super Nintendo could do sound-wise versus the Genesis, which, trust me, has beautiful music. Maybe this will just be beautiful. Oh, what a happy segue that just popped into my mind. Today we're going to be doing an episode. It's not random retro games. Great music and games. Yep. Oh, what is this? I'm such an idiot. I really am. Which one of these? Which one of you? Oh my goodness. I'm the worst streamer ever. Alright, yeah, that's a better name than just great music and game. Music appreciation. It sounds like a horrible school class. I didn't hit update anyway until just now. So, hey. Alright. Music appreciation. There we are. Oh, by the way, now that I've shown off the microphone, I want to show off my janky setup! Bow! I took a picture before I got started so I could show it off. And, yeah, there you go. There's my desk and entertainment center and mess of just stuff everywhere. You see my mic sitting up on a plastic cup? See my controllers? That giant tape up there on top of my desk, that is a DCN-30. That is the predecessor to what you see today as a broadcasting tape, which already looks like a big VHS. This thing is freaking huge. Anyway. Yay. And you can see I've got my OBS over there on the TV with the chat next to it that you can't actually see because it's washed out because my camera sucks. And blah, emulator on the monitor right in front of me. That's exciting. There's a game here. Hi. Hello, game. So, Prince of Persia. Let's play it. I don't even know if I'm gonna talk that much tonight. I don't know. I had all these thoughts in my head earlier, and I was gonna talk, but now I'm just kind of like, I just want to play the game. I just want to have some fun. I hope the controls work. Let me remember them first. Oh my god, it's been a long time. This music right here. This is what hooked me. Oh my god, I'm the worst. I never line anything up right. This game had me ripping my hair out as a kid. I got it when I was like, I don't know, 12 or 13. Somewhere around there. This would have been 94, probably. Woo! Woo! There's one other game that we are going to be playing tonight that is musically related. I would say this is my favorite music on the Super Nintendo, easily. Yeah, oh, dang it. If you get that just right, you'll fall off but grab it. And I saw a guy doing this in a speedrun, and this is one of those very few things that I learned as a kid and would try and do just to look cool. But it is a speed tactic, too. Just saw myself miss it on video. I need to stop watching that. You know, it's working. Just get your sword while I hit the pause button. I don't need to be distracted by that. Anyway, favorite music on the SNES. That's what I was saying. And my favorite music on the Sega Genesis, which I also love. Hands down, easily, Gauntlet 4. Gauntlet 4 has brilliant music. Not just in terms of instrumentation, but for the Sega Genesis it really is good. But compositionally, it is really fantastic. And I would say a close second would be a game that I was going to play, and I don't remember if I talked about it or was just thinking about it, called Red Zone on the Sega Genesis with a soundtrack made by Jesper Kid. We're talking 12 songs, each one a good 5 to 6 minutes long. It is just like an album's worth of music. I'm pretty sure I played it on here. But I'm going to brag about it some more. You've got to listen to it. I don't know what I'm exactly bragging about. Is that really the right word there? Am I bragging about my knowing of its existence? I know something! I am the awesome. Come on, dude. Oh god, come on, just get it over with. Thank you. I'm actually not that bad at this game once I remember what I'm doing. Whee! Oh, darn it. Oh, goodness. So we're going to play Gauntlet 4, and that segues into something that I've really wanted to do for a long time. Long time. And that is do a live stream of me writing a song. Because I'm going to talk about music. Yeah, let's talk about music. I'm going to talk about my musical career. So if anybody is like interested in how I got started in my music, I will tell them to watch this episode and pay attention 9 minutes in. So here we go. I need to turn the TV down. I can't focus. Get rid of this music. You can still hear it. So, it's hard enough to play and talk at the same time, but to be caught up in that beautiful music, no. I first discovered mod files, which are generally, they started off as 4-channel digital audio format that you can make music with. And it kind of was born out of the capabilities, I knew that was going to happen, capabilities of the Commodore Amiga, and oh my god! The Amiga and its sound chip's capabilities, mod files could be played on an Amiga. That was kind of the big deal. And the Amiga was one of the first computers with a digital sound chip in the vein that it had. And that thing came out in 1985. It was way ahead of its time. Hold on. Timing is key. There. Amiga was way ahead of its time. Sound chip could do this 4-channel digital audio. 4 years before you'd have something like the Super Nintendo that just killed me. You turkey. And so my dad and I used to go to computer fairs, usually in Delaware. Although my favorite was at a racetrack, I believe in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Right across from Philadelphia. Oh God, pay attention. Well, there was also one at the, I think it was a Shriner's Temple or something. It was called the Nur Temple. And they used to have computer fairs there. I doubt they still do. Computer fairs are all but dead. And, they used to have, yeah. It's actually where I first saw Prince of Persia, ever. Was at that computer fair. And, oh, I forgot what I was talking about the computer fair for. I've gone and sidetracked myself enough times to suck at this game and forget what I'm talking about. Yes, computer fair. There was a guy who sold CDs there. He would just go on bulletin board services and download everything. And sort of curate it all, put it on a CD, everything from game demos to, timing on this. It's just really there's such a small window of when he starts to move. Yes, I'm never gonna get through this story. Made a bunch of CDs, and one of the things he downloaded one time was hundreds of mod files, and he put them on this. This is not the right game to talk to. We're gonna keep going anyway. And I mean, I probably got this when I was 12, probably 93, and we had a computer that was capable of this. And so I was listening to a good half-decade's worth of music that people have been writing. And then some. Yeah. And I loved it. It was wonderful. And I kind of fell in love with the format. But none of the programs that he included to try and write stuff with it would work on my computer. My computer was just janky. Played them just fine, couldn't write them. So I just kind of gave up on the idea until we got the internet in like 1996. And in 97, I rediscovered the format and rediscovered all the evolutions that it had made. And, started to fall in love with it all over again. And then, in 1998, 98 was the fateful year when I discovered Modplug Tracker. I'd been using Modplug Player for a while, and then noticed on the website one day that the author had made a tracker. And I downloaded it, and I started playing around with it. And it is still the same program I use to this day. Not the same version. I use OpenMPT, which is the open source version. Eventually, when he said he didn't want to work on it anymore, he open sourced it, which was fantastic. Absolutely wonderful of him. The original author was Olivier Lapique. Oh, darn it. I'm not sure if he was Canadian or French. Pick one. I never looked it up. But thank you, sir, wherever you are out there, for writing this program and making my whole music anything possible. I don't want to go that way. Something about it scares me. I don't remember how to get through this game at all. You can do it, si se puede. So I discovered Modplug Tracker and Tracks in Space. I'm gonna die. If anybody remembers Tracks in Space, it was a great place for artists to get together and for listeners to find music. And it was very popular. Is there something? A thing? No, just death. It was very popular, and they decided to try and go all mainstream and started including MP3s, which completely undermined everything the site was about, and it just became something completely different, and all of the people who made it what it was went away. And almost overnight, the tracker scene just... I'm so freaking sick of this game already. Tracker scene just kind of like died overnight, in a sense. Like, that was just such a huge blow. Level 2! Hold on a second, this is level 2. I'm that bad! Here we go. Anyway, I wrote a few songs, and I was a big fan of trackers like The Awesome, or Awasome, as he pronounces it in one of his songs. Real name is Victor Vergara. There was another guy named Vincent Vuis who I actually used to talk to frequently on ICQ, and I would send him my songs, because my first song especially was almost entirely samples that I ripped from his songs, which was definitely a thing back then. A lot of people would just take samples from someone else's song and throw them in theirs. And it was almost like open source music. I'm going to learn one of these days not to do that. Can I go here? Oh, I can. Screw it. Anyway, some people would say, don't steal my samples. Other people would say, I totally stole all my samples, so you go right ahead and steal them from me. You know. And my music's a mixture of, you know, original samples and a lot of these kind of, in a sense, public domain samples. Not public domain in a sense that everybody's heard them a million times. Have you ever heard a grown man cry before? Good Lord. No, you know what? It's gonna time out and go back to the screen. Check this out. This is weird. Yeah, this happens. You can continue. I would sample more music for you, but there's another game that we can play to sample music. So yeah, I still use OpenMPT, the open source version, and the only real thing I do that goes above and beyond mod files as they originally were, or Impulse Tracker, is I use VST plugins for things like reverb and chorus effects and other things. Effects that I used to have to dump out a whole WAV file and then go play around in Adobe Audition, which is 1,000 times more complicated. It's much easier to just run the effects live in the software. It completely changed the way I write music when I discovered that. But anyway, this is all leading into something. Sunday, I want to live stream myself writing a song. I know I already said that, but we may have forgotten since then. I kind of almost did. I had to think about it for a minute. I'm tired, folks. I work at a theater in the box office, and we had over 500 people tonight, which is exciting. But whew, it was a night. Lots of kids for a magic show. Which, by the way, if you live anywhere near Branson, Missouri, ever find your way here, please, I'm not just saying this because I work there, please come see Rick Thomas, the illusionist. He was a Vegas magician and one of the best. And I guess he decided to send his tigers to a sanctuary, and he wanted to do a smaller, more personal show. He didn't want to do Vegas anymore. So he's here in Branson. That's fantastic. And we're glad to have him. And I'm kind of glad I worked there. It's pretty cool. Anyway, we're gonna pick another game, and it's gonna be Gauntlet under Sega Genesis. There you are. Hello. I don't know that one. Pick one. Hey, we've gone full screen again. I'm so happy when this happens. You turkeys. I'm sick of it. Every time. I just don't understand why it won't save my settings. Please. I beg you. I beg you. Do as I say. I'm alright. There are these moments. Oh, what did I do? Is that right? There are these moments where I think, like, yeah, I could be a voice actor. And then it's like, 20% okay and 80% like, you are such a dork. Why do you even think you can do this? Is the game making sound? Woo! Yeah, it's making sound. Alright, folks. I hope we get a good song. Let me turn this up a little bit. We're gonna not be so focused on a story this time. I don't know, just go. Give me my health and let's go. That's a good one. And, for this game. I don't care if you can't hear me that well, the music's more important, because this is music appreciation, folks. And let's change the game. Derp. Gauntlet 4. Gauntlet 4. There we go. Oh, damn. Never said I was any good at Gauntlet. Damn it, clock! Screw it, no. We're going to 4. I do believe, if I'm not mistaken... I don't know, I might be mistaken. Now I can't tell. Some Sega Genesis games don't run in 320 by 224. Some of them actually run in 256 by 224. They're rare. Lotus 2 was one of them. Some of the menus don't. So if you try it and go like, it's 320, and play the game. I'm talking about the menus. Oh my god. Just freaking... You gotta pick something else. Besides Warrior. It's actually a good idea on these guys to tap the button. Don't just hold it, because then you won't actually try to fight them. If you just run into bad guys, you fight them. That's part of the music. Like, I love those synth noises oh, darn it. I can't remember his name now. Kobayashi? Kobayashi Maru. What? I don't remember. I'm so sorry to the guy who did this amazing music. And there's another game, for the Genesis called Devilish. He did the music for that too, and it's brilliant. It's just almost as brilliant as this. Not quite. And the game is not... It's interesting. It's like, well, somebody had a cool idea, but in execution, I don't know if I can really... Are you supposed to be this cautious? I mean, is that the game? You're supposed to just take them on, like, slowly, and it's supposed to be like this slow battle to the thing, and it's just supposed to take forever. I don't know. Maybe I play Gauntlet wrong, and I'm way too just like, go, 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 go! This game has several songs, and I really want to kind of... Wait, can I just exit from here? Or in some way? Hey! That's a thing! ABC and start? Cool. Smart design. Let's hope we get a different song this time. Welcome. Yes, this is my favorite. In fact, we're just gonna go music only for a moment. Yeah. And did you see that? I made it to level 2 without even getting hit by a ghost. Because I've been super cautious. I've actually been sitting here silently. Oh god. See, there goes caution right out the window. Right as soon as I start talking. Nice! Just give me the food and get these stupid things away from me. Get. Not you, cat. Sorry. I mean, kinda. Anybody ever play Gauntlet 3 on a Lynx? Talk about a weird game. Oh my god, like whoever cooked that thing up. Oh, let me choose to be a robot or a ninja. Or a cowboy, I think was one of them. Is it not? A knight? I feel like I'm making these up. I really don't think I am. We might have to find out, but the Lynx is complicated, especially because that game is sideways. No. Not right now. Maybe I'll come up with a different setup for OBS and see if I can do that. And just switch between them. Da-da-da-da. So anyway, this Sunday, because I'm off work, 2 days from now, yeah, I will be doing a stream. And of course it'll go up on YouTube. And I'm going to try to explain things as I go, not only so you can get a better idea of how I do music, because I feel like I do it weird. And maybe that's why I get weird music. It's very organic the way I write music. It's a lot of almost trial and error, but I have a really good ear. So a lot of it's not really on purpose, but when I hear something I like, I use it. And so I also tend to really like my own music. I listen to it almost obsessively, which I think helps me write better music too. Because I don't listen to a lot of other music. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I feel like I've used up my juices and I need to get some from other sources. But it doesn't take much to get me going. What? Get you nasty looking things, like the way they all kind of wiggle and don't turn at the same time or something, I don't know. It's just weird. It kind of creeped me out as a kid too. I'm gonna be here all day. Jeez. Just take a few. Just take a few hits. And these two, what are they doing? They're like, oh, you just can't get past this empty spot. It confuses us. Aw. Darn. I feel like there should be more to this. I don't know. I'm kind of tired, and it's been another half hour. I mean, that seems to be kind of my thing. I get a half hour in, and I'm like, I think I'm good. So, what, tomorrow's Saturday. Oh god, tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be up to this tomorrow. I'm working a double shift. I'm working from 9 in the morning to 8 at night with a 2-hour break. So, I'm not going to feel like doing this during the break, and I don't know if I'm going to feel like doing it after work. So, I may just hold off until Sunday and spend an hour or two. We're just going to start at the ground up and make a song. And it's probably going to be very derivative of other stuff I've done. I'm just going to go grab samples. I'm going to do just like, I'm super quick and dirty, throw something together kind of song. But this is the sort of stuff that I can do for gaming. And I really want to get into music for gaming. That's kind of my dream. That's what I want to do in life. And so I'm going for it. I'm making music. And I may even unofficially be doing the music for an Android game. And it's coming along very nicely. At some point I'm going to feature some of it in my videos. But at this time, I'm going to get off of here. Actually, music sounds nice. I think I'm going to work on some. It can be very soothing, very calming. It can be a great way to let out some frustration, too. Oh, man. Go to YouTube or go to SoundCloud and listen to Game Over. Game Over is an angry breakup song. I was pissed. And I got home literally from the breakup and just went right to the computer and wrote that. Yes. Anyway, So I'm going to go now. Y'all have a good night, day, or whatever time of the Earth's rotation you are experiencing at this moment. And don't forget, if you lay on the floor, you're not facing up at the sky. You're actually stuck to the front of the Earth, flying face first through space. Have a good time with that. Bye.